I'm colorblind and I love photography. What now? Stick to watch this video about how I've came to overcome my struggles, especially when editing photos and making a good impression when showing them to others, if you know what I mean. So, let me start with a quick story. Long story short, I've always struggled with some colors. For example, blues and purples, reds and browns, greens and oranges, um, sometimes with light yellows and light greens. So some color spectrums are really difficult for me to distinguish in different contexts. And sometimes even if the colors are alone or in contrasts. Okay, so how do I go about being a photographer and being a colorblind? Well, in first place, every time I'm editing photos, I always ask for a second opinion. Okay, so I call my partner, hey, could you come here for a moment? Look at these photos. What do you see? And she will tell me, okay, so the colors are exaggerated or this and that. And of course, I also have my own perspective of the things. And although I ask for a second opinion, I don't always follow that opinion because my perspective or my perception of what I'm seeing is what counts the most, unless I'm offering the photos to someone or I'm giving them away. So if it's to please others, I try to follow their likes, their preferences. But if it's to please my eyes, my colorblind eyes, I will just ask for a second opinion to see or to find out how someone who is not colorblinded would actually perceive these photos. So if you are colorblind and you are into photography or you are thinking into being into photography, I really advise you to always um, ask for a second opinion if you're not sure about what you're doing when editing photos. But in the end, my biggest advice is relax, enjoy, and of course, do something that is visually attractive to you. Unless, of course, those photos are going to be for someone else. You can print your own personal brand in those photos, but you might have limitations because they are for clients or even friends or closed ones. Okay, so here are some considerations, some thoughts on being colorblind and doing photography and especially editing photos. I hope you've liked this video and you found it inspirational. Don't forget to subscribe and like and all those steps that are fundamental to help the channel grow, and of course keep you updated to check in on the latest updates. See you in the next video. A big hug, your colorblind photographer, Danny.